When I bought my house in early 2023, I thought I got insanely lucky. Brand new construction, 3 bedrooms, middle-class neighborhood outside a growing city in the Midwest. The kind of place where nothing ever happens. No crime headlines, no abandoned buildings, no weird history listed online. Just clean streets and neighbors who waved too much. Before moving in, I installed a full security system. Doorbell camera, backyard cam, garage cam, inside motion sensors. Not because I was paranoid, because everyone installs them now. That's important, because if I hadn't installed those cameras, I'd never have known. I was still living in my apartment downtown. The house was empty. No furniture, no bed, no internet, no lights on. Just drywall, carpet, and silence. One night, around 2:17 a.m., my phone buzzed. Motion detected. Front door. I assumed it was a raccoon. I opened the app, and that's when my stomach dropped. There was a man standing on my porch. Not knocking, not pacing, just standing there, facing the door. Motionless. He was close enough that the camera caught details. Late 40s maybe. Graying beard, baseball cap pulled low, and he was smiling. Not a friendly smile, the kind where the mouth smiles but the eyes don't. I watched for 30 seconds. He didn't move, didn't blink, didn't even shift his weight. Then, the motion alert ended. The footage cut. I laughed it off. Probably a drunk neighbor. I went back to sleep. I shouldn't have. The next morning I checked the full clip. Except, there wasn't one. No saved video, no event history, just the notification. I contacted the security company. They told me sometimes if the signal is weak, clips don't save. Made sense, I forgot about it until 3 nights later. Motion detected. Front door. Same porch. Same man. Same smile. But this time, he was closer to the camera. His face filled the frame, and his lips were moving. He was whispering something. I couldn't hear audio. That morning, I drove to the house. Broad daylight. Nothing strange. I talked to a neighbor across the street. Retired guy. Friendly. I casually asked if anyone had been hanging around at night. His smile faded. He asked me how long I'd owned the house. I said, a month. He nodded slowly, then said something I still hear in my dreams. Oh, so, he's still coming. I asked who. He said, the man who thinks it's still his. Turns out, the house wasn't as new as I thought. It had been built for someone else first. A man named Daniel, single, no family, worked from home. He moved in the day the construction finished, and 6 months later, he vanished. Car still in the driveway. Phone on the kitchen counter. No signs of forced entry. Police assumed he left voluntarily. Case went cold. The house sat empty for over a year, until it was sold to me. I asked if they ever found him. The neighbor shook his head, then added, but his doorbell camera kept alerting, for months after he disappeared. That night, I stayed in my apartment, watching the camera feed live, 1:58 a.m. The porch light turned on, by itself. Then, he appeared. Same clothes, same smile, but this time, he looked angry. He stepped closer to the door. Then he leaned into the camera and said something that made my blood freeze. I'm still inside. I called the police. They searched the house, attic, crawl space, garage, nothing. No signs of entry, no fingerprints, no footprints. They told me someone was messing with me, but that night, I got one last alert. Motion detected, inside hallway camera. The feed turned on, the hallway was dark. Then, from the bathroom doorway, a hand slowly waved. I never moved into that house. I sold it.